Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania, and once again the Premier League has proven why it is the best league in the entire world. Whenever I witness a match, I am sure to expect fills and thrills with lot of last ditch tackles and some unpredictable outcomes in any given match, and it is somewhat we have seen as a very good trend for so many years. There have been lots of teams who have been competing at the top of the Premier League, but somehow when those crunch moments come, they somehow lose their focus and they are not able to do well. And this is exactly what I saw from Leicester City in yesterday's match. They have been very, very inconsistent in their performances, and they came up against a very resolute Tottenham side who were also on and off under Antonio Conte. And one thing what we can expect from Antonio Conte is a very well drilled squad who entirely knows what they're doing, and the personnel, to be honest, with Tottenham is not what Antonio Conte expects. He has to work with a limited budget, but he is trying to bring out the best from his players. And this match was going to be played at King Power Stadium, a stadium which is a very, very tough place to go for any team, because the Foxes, when they're on the rise and when they're performing well, they are very, very difficult to stop. And I was really excited for this match, looking at the way Jamie Vardy will be facing up against Hugo Lloris, and on the other hand, Harry Kane loves to play against Leicester City. He has been a man who has scored more number of goals against this opposition than any other opposition. And one truth was that everyone were so excited about seeing Heung-min Son, Lucas Moura, and Harry Kane, and it was very interesting to see how would Antonio Conte set up his Tottenham team against Leicester City, because Brendan Rodgers also likes to play expansive football with a standard 4-4-2 formation with Iheanacho and Vardy up top, and he would like to play James Maddison just in behind in the number 10 position. Well, once the first half started, Tottenham were dominating possession and they were trying to keep control of the ball, and they were moving it from side to side with good amount of penetration. And they were really, really unlucky not to go 1-0 up inside the first 10 minutes. And Harry Kane was, making those very, very clever runs every time Leicester were losing the ball in the midfield. And this is why I say that when you give that time and space to a player like Harry Kane, it is really difficult to stop him. And throughout the first half, he was creating all sorts of problems, especially for Kaglar Soyuncu. And once I think it was Leicester City who broke the deadlock in the 24th minute, thanks to Patson Daka against the run of play and slotting it from a very acute angle. And with that, everyone was thinking that Leicester City would go on the ascendancy and they would take the game to Tottenham. However, Harry Kane, when he gets one chance, he just requires a moment and that's it. The ball is in the back of the net. And soon in the 38th minute, Harry Kane equalized. Well, it was a very, very composed finish, to be honest, because from a very tight angle, he had to go past one defender and then he put it in the far post. So it is once again testimony to the way Harry Kane has been playing. Whenever he is on form, is really difficult to stop. At the break, it is 1-1, and going into the second half, I was really expecting Leicester City to push on and try to find those open spaces and not give Tottenham any kind of time and space on the ball. And this is exactly why I felt that fresh legs were required from Leicester City's point of view, because they were looking really lackluster in that first half, barring that goal by Patson Daka. And I was really expecting Yuri Tillemans to step up his game along with the other players in the midfield. And Madison, once he goes further up the pitch, it is really difficult to stop. And once again, I think it was the 74th minute. It was a very, very well taken goal. He, once again, Harvey Barnes was introduced as a substitute, and that meant that James Madison gets the time and space and he can make those deep lying runs from midfield. And once again, he slotted the ball in the back of the net. It is 2-1 to Leicester City, and you are still expecting that Tottenham will have a reaction, because Antonio Conte's teams are never expected to, drop in terms of their intensity or their desire to win the ball back and score goals. And this is why we say that Premier League is one of the best leagues. It is never over until the final whistle blows. And when Steven Bergwijn entered the pitch, I was still thinking that Tottenham have a chance. And with 5 minutes of stoppage time, Bergwijn slots in the equalizer in the 95th minute. Well, there were a few stoppages in the middle which ensured that an additional 2 minutes would be played. And this is something which we have seen in the Premier League. Whenever a team switches off, it is likely that they can concede one more soon after. And that is why I say that, a team like Tottenham cannot be taken lightly, because once given a chance, they try to, make the most out of it. And once again, Bergwijn slotted in the ball to make sure that Tottenham have an emphatic, a very thrilling victory, 3-2 in the end in favor of Tottenham Hotspur. And that is absolutely shambolic by Leicester City. To concede two goals in the space of 2 minutes is just shambolic. And Brendan Rodgers has to take the blame for this, because he could have made more defensive substitutions to see out the match. But the players were not able to clear their lines. There was all sorts of panic in the Leicester City defense, and that made sure that Tottenham are able to create that kind of pressure and seize the initiative to the opposition. And with this, Antonio Conte's team is just 1 point behind fourth placed West Ham United with, I think they have 2 games in hand still, and it will be a really, really, exciting battle for the Champions League spot. The fourth place is all to play for, with Arsenal, Manchester United, and West Ham United all in the mix for the top four. So it will be a very interesting final few weeks in the Premier League. And once again, the Premier League has delivered with 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes in stoppage time. You won't see many more exciting Premier League matches this season than this one, and it is for sure one of the standout matches which I have seen, which has delivered to the utmost level. So, guys, please let me know what are your thoughts about Antonio Conte and his well-drilled Tottenham side. Will they be able to take advantage of the games that they have in hand, and will they be able to make it to the top four, or will we see a surprise by West Ham or Arsenal? Put your thoughts in the comment section, and for regular updates from the world of football, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until next time, stay safe and take care.